All right, Shalom, Shalom, YASHARAHLA, it's your brother Yaradon with the Southern Return, located here in Chicago, and I want to start out by giving all praises, call hallelujah to the Most High Power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachel Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the Akim, scattered throughout the four corners, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. And last but not least, Shalom to the Akim, Salakia, preaching his word with truth and sincerity and discretion and discernment. And last but not least, shalom to the Akim and the Akwathan and the children who might be tuning in too though. So yeah, I'm coming back at you with another lesson, man. Hopefully it's edifying and straight to the point, man. I just want to touch on the um the destruction of Babylon the Great, man. All right. The destruction of Babylon the Great and the salvation for the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right. So yeah, man. I'm gonna start off right here with the good old classic, Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8, man. All right, Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8, and it reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. Yeah, that's Babylon the Great, man. In a nutshell, it's a great kingdom of war, of evil, and of pestilence, man. All right, they sit in laboratories, even if they not in America, because this Crown Vic 19. They say buddy from Harvard or somewhere went over to Wuhan, and he was at the college in Wuhan in the lab, and they made the Wuhan flu thing. All right. So, nevertheless, it started in America, the so-called white man here in America. All right. So, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesies of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahweh has truly sent him. So yeah, man, you got niggas like Brian Carn and prophetess Juanita Bynum and so on and so forth. You got a lot of people who claim to be prophets and they claim to be people of the Lord, and that's all they're saying is smooth things, man. They telling you things that sound good to the ear, man. You know, they tell you, hey, you gonna get that relationship with that beautiful woman you always want. You gonna get that job. You gonna get that house, that car, that promotion, and they never tell you nothing about woe. All right, this book centers around mourning, lamentations, and woe, man. All right, so if you get this book and you making this Bible your rallying cry for whatever you trying to say, if you ain't talking about mourning, lamentation, and woe, you ain't in the right spirit. You ain't on the right time. You a false prophet. All right. So we gonna know who the real prophets was and is when all the destruction comes. Cause the men of the Lord started with the apostle of Great Millstone on down to men like myself, subtle return, and so on and so forth with the like-minded doctrine, man. Like we out here to tell you straight up, we ain't got none. Only thing positive we got to say is that the elect gonna be saved and we're gonna inherit the kingdom. And amongst other things, as far as like, um, if you in this truth, the Most High protect you with a hedge of protection. For the most part, we not judged with the world how they condemn and he chastise us a little bit. So it's only good news to the hopeful elect, to the elect. Everybody else, this is a book of bad news. We the bad news bearers, man. All right. So let me jump back, man. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 6. It say, "Howl ye, For the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction. Man, I'll break this phone. I'll grab my phone and throw it down and crack it if these precepts don't come anymore to life. All right, it say, how ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore, so yeah, it's talking about them missiles. The day of the Lord is when the missiles coming down, because that's when Yahweh Shai coming to, redeem his elect, man. Okay, it says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. All right. So they're going to be astonished. You're going to see the salvation of the Lord when the Most High come back on them chariots to get us while the missiles coming down. And you going to melt. You're going to be on fire. But it say their faces shall be as flames. That's like, you ever heard somebody say they was scared till they first turned pale and white? So your face gonna be as flame two ways, two times, because you're gonna be afraid, you're gonna be so shocked, and then whoosh, thermonuclear hellfire. Uh-huh. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see something right fast. Baba Kasha, bear with me 1 second. I was just reading. Yes, no, man. So yeah, man, Salakia, Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one to another. Let's say one amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay down the desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. All right. So yeah, the Most High Yahweh by Hashem and Shai is coming back here in full force. Well, so like it, Yahweh Shai is coming back here in full force. You know, with the whole host of heaven, man. And hey, it's gonna be cruel, man. Wrath and fierce anger, man. All right, Yahweh Hashem and Shai is not playing with this. The year to turn up right now. And I was just telling somebody like my elder apostle, elder apostle Taha, I was watching that camp when he said, I don't know if anybody else recognized this, but I know I was watching that live stream, man, that camp that they had when the elder coined this year, 2022. And I don't know, you know, I can't speak for nobody else, but when it's like I knew in my spirit he was finna say that the Most High finna turn up 2022 before he said it. And I guess it's like I was hearing what he was saying and where his tone of voice and what he was about to say is like I knew he was finna say the Most High finna turn up 2022. And I knew he was finna coin this year that year. Somehow in my spirit I knew that, man. But nevertheless, I'd rather say that, hey, America, Babylon the Great, the Most High turning up on this place, man, and he's showing the chariots of Israel. We see them daily, man, weekly, bi-weekly. Okay, we seeing the chariots, man. So yeah, let me get the out the wisdom Solomon right fast, man. All right, all right, this the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. And verse, I'm gonna start at 1, man. Let's say, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Yeah, what that bread at, man? It's my money and it's my reparations. But you see, we passed that, man, because we know you ain't gonna make no account of our labors, man. But that's what it's going into, man. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Yeah, we've been here picking cotton, building railroads, filling up your prison houses, cleaning your prison houses for 2 cents, working for McDonald's, Burger King, feeding people dead children, their fire food, you know, and you making trillions and billions, and you ain't gave Jake 1 acre or a chicken, let alone 40 acres and a mule. So it say, um, then chapter 5, I'll read it again. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, yeah, when the so-called white man see us Israelites standing on the corner preaching this truth and making videos every day on the internet, he is troubled with terrible fear. It say, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. So keep doing the work. It's very necessary. This is a beautiful thing. It's the labor of love, man. I don't care if you don't know number 3 precepts. You better say those same 3 precepts every day and break them down in manifold ways, man, because, hey, you got to flip your talent, whatever talent the Most High gave you, man. 30, 60, 100 and fold, man. 1, 2, or 5, man. You gotta flip it and double it. So, hey, cause he want that bread, and he not playing. All right, we dealing with the king of terrors, and on his right hand side, he got the king of kings, man, the king of the universe, man. And you think Howard shot like, no, man, like they just 2 days ago they killed him, beat the brakes off of him, killed him, spit on him, punched him, slapped him 2 days ago. He itching. Matter of fact, sad bar, precept. Um, what was that, man? What I want? Let me see. Uh, Isaiah 63:4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeem is come. So Yahweh Shai got the day of vengeance in his heart. He's angry. He not playing, man. He coming through, stepping on shit, man. And whoever in the way, all right, you don't want to get stepped on, man. What was I at? All right, so it say, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 2. When they see it, when the so-called white man see us bringing out this truth, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. I just read in Isaiah 13 and hold on, Isaiah 13:8. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames, man. So yeah, they're gonna be afraid with that terrible fear, man. Especially at the strangeness of our salvation when them chariots beaming us up, man. What movie was that, man? This is the end when Buddy was getting beamed up, and then he was like, "All right, you fucker." You know what I'm saying? We gonna be getting beamed up. That's how we gonna be. Yeah, y'all didn't listen. Now the missiles coming down. Look, we gonna be like, yeah, y'all. But you know, ain't no telling because we don't. The people don't know. We don't know, man. If we are that number, so we only hoping to be beamed up. But you know what we do? We gonna, like they say, we gonna be very proud in the kingdom, man. You know, we gonna be the number one people on in the universe, man. We gonna be very uppity. If y'all thought that niggas with money now was uppity, wait until you see the Israelites in the New Jerusalem, man. All right. So it says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had times, sometimes in derision. In a proverb of reproach, we fools, accounting his life madness and his end without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints? Yeah, the 144,000. So like him. 144 now. So it say, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us. Yeah, because you've been blocked by the shadow of the wicked. All right, the scripture tell you, it say, I have seen the wicked and great power spreading himself like a green bay tree. So yeah, Esau, the so-called white man, has great power. He spread and cast his shadows all over the world and has blocked a lot of people from the light of Yahweh Shai, man. And that tree of Esau that's blocking the light, let me get it, man. Shalakia. Call hello, even how about you, Shabbat Shalom Kakadash, it's 10:44, man. All right, now let me pull this up. Hold on, bear with me, man. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to read it, man. I know I believe it's shit. Psalm. I thought it was Psalms 38 and 35. It's Psalm 37 and 35, man. It say, "I have seen the wicked in great power in spreading himself like a green bay tree." So yeah, man, on that tree, there's different branches, man, and it might be, Scientology or Islam or Christianity or Buddhism or a street nigga or a video gamer or a college student or a Alpha Kappa, one of them niggas who a goofy. So it's a I have seen the wicked in great power spreading himself like a green bay tree. Those are different branches on the tree, man. Different avenues to block you from the light, man, of your Howard shot. So anything that you subscribe to besides this truth, the so-called white man set it up to block you from the truth. And even, it says that this was what they're going to be saying about themselves, but the light one gonna come to them anyway because they Edomites. All right, this say what was that? Wisdom of Solomon, 5 and 6, it say, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone to the deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord Yahweh, we have not known it. All right. So yeah, I think that was all I wanted on that. All right, so let me jump back, man, to Ezekiel. All right. So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, in verse 1, man. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Yeah, Mount Seir, which is the mountain of Esau, man. Okay. The Mount Seir, the mountain of Esau, or the nation of the Edomites, man. So they're not in Mount Seir anymore. They migrated over here to Mount Rushmore. Okay. So let's just replace Mount Seir with Mount Rushmore, because we know Mount Rushmore is a monument dedicated to the founding fathers of America, the Edomites who came here and established this wicked kingdom. So um I'm gonna substitute Mount Seir with Mount Rushmore. All right. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, son of man, set thy face against Mount Rushmore and prophesy against it. Okay, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. So yeah, the Most High say he's going to stretch out his hand against them, man. Who is his right hand? Yahweh Shai. He going to send Yahweh Shai back here to do all his bidding. All right, when it comes to destroying you Edomites, man, in the Babylon the Great, it's a um and make thee most I will it say, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Salaki. It say, I got that itis, man. The Sabbath, Shabbat Shalom, the Sabbath just came, man. And earlier I had just cooked and I just got to eating a few, so I'm kinda, yarn, I'm in my comfort zone. So yeah, bear with me, excuse me, man. for yearning, man. But nevertheless, man, it's the labor of love, man. We not gonna faint. All right, we gonna walk and not faint. Okay, so yeah, man. It says, verse 4, Ezekiel 35, and verse 4, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, yeah, you're going to know that the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai did it, because it's going to happen exactly how we telling you it's going to happen, man. All right? It's going to go down. All right, it's going to be Jacob's trouble. It's going to be horrific, climactic times, so bad to the point that the Most High going to have to send Prince Michael to come, man. But in the midst of the climactic, chaotic times, the so-called white man gonna try to implement his microchip with his new world order and solidify and certify his new world order. He gonna try to put the stamp on it. But soon as he wham and thought he put the stamp and cut the ribbon to the new world order, everybody coming on in. That's when all hell gonna break loose for the so-called white man. It's only downhill from there, man. Because once that chip come out, then that's when um because you know once that's like Esau at the table. He eating already, but then like he only been eating. Esau only been eating the what you call it the sads of the meal, man. He been eating like salad and breadsticks. All right, thus far, but now he finna eat that big ass turkey leg. And soon as he eat that big turkey leg, that's when all hell gonna break loose for the so-called white man, because it's already breaking loose and broken loose on Jacob's trouble happened. When we in trouble, the world gonna be in trouble anyway. So what I'm trying to say is that as soon as they implement that chip, man, that's when it's going to go downhill for the so-called white man, and he gonna try to kill us. He gonna try to. Matter of fact, let me read that. Let me read this right fast. Um, um, no, I don't want that part just yet. Was it 12? Hold on. Let me see, man. All right, I got it. It was Revelation 14:12, man. So like it. Yeah, Revelation 14:12, man. And it reads, here is no, that's 13. My bad. Um no, Salakia, man. That I wasn't even the one that I wanted. That ain't the one I wanted either. Salakia. All right, I got it now, man. All right, how did I miss that? How did I roll over that, man? It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 17. That's what I was looking at first. I guess, I ain't see it. But it's saying the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and had the testimony of Yahweh Shah. So, yeah, man, he's going to come down and make war with the saints, man. All right, and he's attempting to implement his new world order, man, but it ain't gonna work because Prince Michael and them gonna step through the door. All right, so let me go back to Ezekiel 35, Ezekiel 35 and 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Yeah, because here in America, Babylon the Great, iniquity and calamities was over with, but this nigga Esau, the so-called white man, forwarded the affliction and just kept us in more sin and kept on, killing us hands up, don't shoot, our people, man. So it say, verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir or Mount Rushmore most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill the mountains with his slain men, and thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. All right. So yeah, man, that's for you so-called white people here in America, man. All right. The Most High said, prophesy against y'all and let y'all know that he coming back to burn you guys with hell fire. All right. He's gonna torment you. You're a whore. All right. All right. So let me get this, man. And, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 63 and verse 1, and it reads, who is this that coming from Edom? Yeah, Mount Seir, America, man. Who is this that's coming from America? Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Yeah, the mighty Redeemer, Yahweh Shai. This him talking. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. Yeah, Yahweh Shai coming back here to step on. What's the song say? Nardo Wick. Well, you hear the thing, doom, 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 doom. That's Yahweh Shai come. He's gonna step on you people, man. You so-called white people, and 2/3 and the rest of the melting pot of people that's here in America, Babylon the Great. You got to get stumped out, man. It say, um, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me. In my fury, it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the ground, to the earth, man. All right. So yeah, Yahweh Shah coming back, man, to step on you Edomites, you so-called white people, you so-called Americans. You're really Babylonians, man, because this is modern day Babylon, man. All right, so this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 22, man. Jeremiah 3 and 22. It say, return ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art the Lord Yahweh our power. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills. Yeah, because why would you be of another nation and you would be hoping for the the power of our nation, which is the one true power that God? Why would you think that our power will help you? You have your nation, y'all good. He said our power, who's coming back to save us because we messed up, and he messed up. After we messed up, he put us in messed up predicaments. So now he's going to remember his mercy and his promises to his friend Abraham, and he's going to redeem us and bring us back. So you just thought you was going to slither into the ark with Yahweh Shai? No, it don't work like that, man. All right, you're not finna give it to me like that, man. It says, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills, and the multitude of mountains truly in the Lord Yahweh. It say, truly in the Lord Yahweh, our power is the salvation of Israel, man. The God of Israel, he only has salvation for Israel. Matter of fact, sidebar precept. Isaiah 40 and 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity. Wow. So yeah, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the nations, because you are worth less than a piece of dung. You could take a piece of dung and throw it in the grass and grow a rose. But you people are good for nothing. That's why I say let the multitude perish which was born in vain. All right. Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. We not confused or ashamed. Our world is going to never end, man. All right. So where was I at, man? Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord Yahweh our power is the salvation of Israel, man. All right. So hold on. They got some precepts right here. I don't think I ever went into as reading this. So I'm gonna go to Psalm. All right. So let me see what this talking about right fast, man. All right. Hey, yeah, this Psalms 121 and 1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from which cometh my help. Yeah, man. So, hey, I will lift up my eyes to the hills from which cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. So, hey, that's our power. That's our help. There ain't no Moabites write this and say that. This was Israelites wrote this, man. All right. Um, what up? What was that? What they say? Yeah, 21 and 1 and 2. And then they say St. John. Oh, no, is that John? No, that ain't John. I think that's Jonah. Let me see. Yeah, let me see, man. All right, hold on, bear with me. All right, hold on, bear with me. All right, yeah, I see it, but, you know, it wasn't really that relevant with the point. So, anyway, man, let me get this last precept, man. Psalm 118, 121. All right, so this is the book of Psalms 119 and verse 121. And it reads, it says, Psalms 118 and 121, I have done judgment and justice. Lead me not to mine oppressors. Be surety for thy servant for good. Let not the proud oppress me. Yeah, man. See, it's Geechee month, and we are oppressed by the head Geechee in the world, man. All right, and that's a terrible place to be, man. All right, they say, mine eyes fail for thy salvation and for the word of thy righteousness. Deal with thy servant accordingly unto thy mercy, and teach me thy statutes. I am thy servant. Give me understanding that I may know thy testimonies. It is time for thee, Lord Yahweh, to work, for they have made void thy law. Therefore I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. Man, man, man. What? So, yeah, man. I'm gonna start from the bottom and go back up, man. Therefore, I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. See, the scripture tells you, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way, man. Okay? So, the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai sent us the Comforter, man, to cover us, man, like a comforter, a cover, to cover you, man, comfort you and cover you from what, man? This wicked and perverse generation, man. All right. Therefore, I love thy commandments above gold, yeah, above fine gold. So it's time for the Most High to work, man. All right, you got the elect waking up all across the world, the four corners of the earth, man, and Esau scared, trembling, shaking in his bikini. Okay? And it's time for the Most High to work. So it's the year 2022. The Most High turning up on these devils, man. All right? Anybody holding hands with them, all right? You gonna mess around with them mess arounds and mess around and get smoked, man. All right? So I hope this lesson was edifying to the hopeful, man. Straight to the point. Until the next time, I'm going to bid y'all shalom, man. All right? DTA, man. All right? A ball.